Yeah, we've just been into the charity shop and I had a spend. It was designer, brilliant stuff here. If you like charity shop shopping, St Andrews is fantastic because there's all sorts in here. Aside from golf, the thing that St Andrews is more famous for is its universities, and the university buildings are incredible. They're dotted throughout the place. There's students everywhere. It's very cosmopolitan.
Oh, it's lovely here.
Yeah, but what a fantastic place to study.
It is, and it seems to be in individual houses. We've seen one for metaphysics,
Yeah.
moral philosophy. What we got here? Castle House. Look at that, University of St Andrews.
Yeah, another one. I don't know what they study
probably
in there. It says underneath, look, a poetry house.
Wow.
Poetry. Well, fudge donuts are delicious.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I've still got mine. It's going down really well.
It flies away.
Fudge topping with, I think, custard inside. Really tasty. Really tasty.
Toxic, so too.
Morning. It's sunny here this morning in Scotland. Blue skies and sunshine. And we're still in St Andrews. We spent the weekend here, but we're moving on this morning. As you can see, it's lovely weather. So if you've never been to St Andrews before, I think the question is why? It's a great place. So you've got a little town that's got some lovely shops, really lovely wandering around, beautiful beaches, I mean real stunning beaches. There's the beach to the side of us here, I think it's a town beach, and then there's a great big long stretch of sands to the other side by the golf course. Historical buildings. You know, this is a must do. If you come on a Scotland trip, I'm saying you must do this. You've got to fit St Andrews in. In fact, don't miss Fife out. A lot of people miss Fife. If you skip Fife when you come to Scotland, I think you are missing a lot. So as you can see, wow, blue skies. That's incredible, isn't it? So moving on, don't quite know where we're moving to today. Thinking of Falkland, which is another little village, more in the centre of Fife. Shut up. Can't shut it. Pippa's going to lag it in a minute if I don't. Yeah, which looks quite good. But first of all, what we've done is the last couple of days we've run our power banks right down. So we need to go and find ourselves a little lay-by, get ourselves boosted back up with the use of the generator and probably the solar panel. So we just want to make sure we're somewhere we're not getting in anyone's way or being a noise nuisance. We'll get ourselves by a lay-by in a busy road. So, girls are ready. Yeah. St Andrews, 10 out of 10. Sure is. Yeah, we've had a tidy round this morning and we're ready to go. Where are we going to go? Find a nice walk for you today, is it? What I will say, we've had a few people mention this, and it's very true, and it's very, very important when you bring your dogs to Scotland, and yourself, think of yourself too, Serasto collars. We use these with the dogs and have done for about 4 years now. We used them when we were abroad. The girls have never had a flea or a tick, and they last 7 to 8 months. So we find these absolutely brilliant, but it's very, very important in this part of Scotland where ticks, or pretty much anywhere with woodland, ticks are rife. So also when you're out walking in the woodland in Scotland, tuck your socks into your trousers or wear long boots, or just anything to make sure the little swines don't catch hold of you, because you can catch Lyme disease and that's not funny. I'm just waiting for Redders to come back. I think he's off getting some water and we'll be on our way. Good morning.
Good morning.
We had a lovely night last night. We stayed in the little village of Falkland. Now you're going to have to forgive us because we did have a wander around there last night, but we didn't take the camera.
And then we've just shot down the road to a farm shop.
Yeah.
Find some goodies.
we were advised that now it's either Balgove larder or Balgovie larder, just outside St Andrews, was a must-go destination. So we thought, right, well, we'll head back towards St Andrews and because we do love a farm shop, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, so we're going to go in now. No dogs inside, so the girls are going to stay in the van. We're trying to train them at the moment. I know they're a bit old and a bit long in the tooth to be trained new things, but we're trying to leave them half an hour at a time so they get used to being in the van. To be honest, Pippa's never been a problem like that. It's Dolly who gets a little anxious, but we left them last week. And they were really good, weren't they?
They were, yeah, they're really good. And
yeah, we never leave them for longer than half an hour, but it's just so that we can nip in together and have a look
and attack the local goodies. But yeah,
I know we've been getting a bit good at that lately, haven't we?
I know, but we got to find a few little bits and bobs, haven't we?
Yes.
Scottish pie, a couple of people have recommended.
I know, and is it Stornoway black pudding? That's another one that keeps coming. I know this sounds like we're turning into a food channel. We're not, but there are so many good things to try eating while we're in Scotland. We're just going to eat them. Simple as that.
Simple as that. Yeah, yeah. I also hear Scottish shortbread is a bit good as well. So
yeah. Well, we had butteries for breakfast again. That's why this afternoon we're going for a long walk. And don't worry, every day when we have butteries or a fudge donut or something like that, we have a salad for tea. Right, shall we go and have a look? We'll take you with us. You can have a look with us.
Yeah. There's more in here. There's a couple of ways in there.
Very lovely. You can get your little plants. What have we got here?
From seed, without chemicals, in a walled garden.
Oh, it's oregano. Oh, that's nice. Little herbs.
It's all made locally.
Lemon mint. Oh, we got a ton of that at home. Nightmare stuff, that. Wild oregano. Love oregano. Yeah, roses.
Strutithrium. Is that a good guess?
I got confused because the E was big.
Yeah.
So I thought perhaps it was accented. Yeah.
Larder.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
yeah,
we've spent a bit.
Yeah, there's a small bag there. Got a bit carried away again.
31 quid that
31
was.
quid, but there you are. Oh, it's local.
No. It's good. We got some good stuff, haven't we?
Everything in there is local.
Yeah.
All local produce.
We'll get out for the walk later, Pippa. Looks a bit... Eesh. So we brought the dogs to the beach. It costs £2 to park in this car park. They shut at 8 o'clock. 8:30? 8 o'clock?
They shut at 8:30. It costs £2, but it's got to be in coins. You can't pay
by card or anything.
By card or by app,
Yeah.
so you will need £2 in change.
There's a little coffee van over there, children's play area, and just over here in front of us is the beach. So we've sat, we've had a cup of coffee, we've used the solar. Yes!
Yeah, that's
we
done
actually
really well.
used our panels, and we used our solar to charge up our power bank, or one of them anyway.
And we're in an area where it's marked up for motorhomes to park, but there is a clear sign out front: no parking, no wild camping.
Yeah.
You can't stay here, so you've got to be gone by 8:30. Otherwise they lock you in, and according to the sign, fine you. So
yeah,
we won't be doing
that.
that. It's a shame, but I understand why.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a walk to the beach. The sun's out, the dogs have got the balls.
So yeah, look, they're waiting. Are you waiting?
You got a dog? Where's your ball?
Where's your ball?
Get your ball.
Where's your ball? Right, you carry your ball to the beach.
Come on.
Like Kenfig Nature Reserve.
In you go, Dolls. Come on. Up, up.
In your own time, doll.
Dolls, oh, up you go. Up.
There we go. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. Right, I think what we're going to do is put your doggy bags on the seats so they don't get all covered in sand. So we stopped here last night, which is the car park by the Camera Obscura in Kirriemuir and the graveyard where J.M. Barrie is buried. So if you visit Kirriemuir, come up to the graveyard where Barrie is buried with the rest of his family. It's by the Camera Obscura, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's an amazing graveyard. Very, very interesting wander around. Very interesting to see his grave. Have a Google of J.M. Barrie though. It's a very interesting character and perhaps a little dark.
Very interesting past. But he could write a good story.
We could, yeah. It's amazing. He's probably one of the most famous playwrights in the world to this day. But yeah, I had a little read last night and definitely have a read. Have a read. See if you can learn a little bit about him because it's a very interesting story.
Yes, it's not all about Peter Pan and Captain Hook.
It's a very dark side to it. Anyway, we're enjoying this walk round. The girls are in the van. They've just had a massive run around. They met some friends out the front of the van, a poodle and a cockapoo, and we all went for a walk together and they had a great time.
Yeah, so they'll be crashed out.
Yeah, so we thought we would take the opportunity to come here and have a wander around.
Yeah. And this graveyard is so well maintained.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's fantastic. You know, the respect they've got for the fallen is just beyond it. You know, it's one of the best ones I've seen, to be honest.
Yeah.
And we do like a good graveyard. I don't know why.
We do wander around a graveyard, yeah. You'll have to forgive me if this is shaky because I'm doing it on my phone. Anyway, so we're going to head off this afternoon, aren't we? We're looking for another National Trust property to have a look at. I think I found one not that far away, so that's where we're going next.
It is.
Come to me. Come forward. Come forward.
Ian.
Thumbnail. My massive mistake. Well, I don't know if you could sense it from the video, but I lost hours and hours of footage. I made a mistake on the computer. I did something and I managed to delete majority of the footage. What you have just seen is literally the scraps I had left from the last 2 weeks stitched together.
Yeah, these things happen, don't they? Well, unfortunately, I gave you all the drone footage.
It's gone.
And because my card had filled up, I deleted everything off of it. And then your computer had a boo-boo, a hiccup, and it decided not to save the files. So they just went off into the ether.
It's probably something I did rather than just the computer. I don't know.
It's technology, isn't it?
I don't know, yeah. I mean, there was so many things that you haven't just got to see. Like, we really did quite an in-depth of St Andrews, but you'll be looking, thinking, why did they only film that? We saw a parade in St Andrews. We saw a bagpipe marching band in St Andrews.
And
You're just going to have to take our word.
It was really good. But also, Corrin's family are up here, a lot of them, and we've been visiting them.
Yeah, we have been visiting. So that kind of sweetened it. So yeah, we've been visiting cousins and that has been fantastic to see my cousins. I've loved that. And we've also been visiting friends. So we spent some time with some lovely friends. Hi, Christina and Michael.
And
Porthos.
Porthos too.
Porthos the dog.
Don't forget the lovely little gentleman.
Yeah, so that kind of has made things a bit better after losing all this footage. But places like Kirriemuir.
We saw the statue of Bon Scott. I thought you took a picture of that, did you not?
No, you did.
I thought you did, so I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are flipping useless.
So,
what
yeah.
a waste of time.
Yeah, so we went to Kirriemuir and we seen Bon Scott, who, for those that don't know, and I didn't know until I found out, he was once the lead singer of AC/DC.
Yeah.
And unfortunately he passed away. Then he was replaced by Brian Johnson. So there's a bit of history there, and it tells the road he was born in and where he came from.
Yeah, the whole town really embraces him.
Yeah.
And they were actually having,
Bonfest.
in May, Bonfest. They have a festival.
Yeah.
So every shop window was full of AC/DC memorabilia, inflatable guitars, all gone. You'll just have to imagine it.
Yeah, imagine it, or just look it up. And the other place we've seen there, part of the National Trust, it was there we joined up, wasn't it?
Yes, we joined actually at one of the properties. And here's something to remember about if you do decide to join the National Trust of Scotland. If you join at a property, that property will get a £50 bonus. So the money actually feeds, they get a bonus that feeds directly into that property. So yes, we joined on the spot. It's £10.25 a month. And so far we've done 3 properties.
We have, and that's £10.25 for joint membership.
Yeah.
So that's a real good price, and you can use that all over the UK and certain parts.
Quite a lot of places in Europe and more international. So definitely something worth doing. But yeah, as I interrupted, we saw the birthplace of
Bon Scott.
No, J.M. Barrie.
Well, we did. We've seen the birthplace of both of them.
We saw the birthplace of J.M. Barrie, the author of Peter Pan, and that was it was lovely.
It was, and in the house, there's a lot of his
Belongings.
His belongings, glasses, caps, canes, his desk where he was right-handed and he wore away the wood with his cufflink, and then because he had so much pain in his right hand, he became a left-hander and started to wear away at the left desk. And the history there is amazing, isn't it?
It was fantastic.
Really good.
Yeah, it's really spurred us on to enjoy some more National Trust properties, and that's what we're going to do. And actually, since then, we've done a couple anyway, which I think I still have the footage for. I only discovered all this footage was missing on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So
but, it happens, but
that's the downside, isn't it? I mean,
we're trying to keep everything, but we've had a great time up in Scotland and continue to do so.
We are having the best time. This is like being, I mean, I've lived here, but I clearly wasn't paying attention, and it's like discovering a foreign country again. I mean, we even had a discussion the other day, didn't we, about perhaps a possibility of moving and relocating up here.
When we spoke with Michael and Christina, the properties up here are amazing. So yeah, we certainly have had that conversation. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, we're sorry. We're really, really sorry about that. What a nightmare. I mean, so many fantastic things and we can't show you them.
Yeah, so we're up in Fyvie now.
Yes.
And we're going to be visiting the castle tomorrow. So we'll try and get things back on track again.
Yeah.
Well,
the next video is going to cover a little bit of Dundee and our interesting experience in Dundee. Say no more about that.
Indeed.
And a couple of other little places we've been to, which I still think I've got footage for, so that's good. I know I've got the footage because I downloaded it and put it straight onto a hard drive, so it's fine, it's safe. Okay, we've got a couple of super thanks as well, so thank you guys. So we've got a super thanks from Catwalk, so I think that's Cat Walker, isn't it?
Yep, thank you very much indeed, and enjoyed the little chat about the big country, Stuart Adamson, and the relationships. I do find it fascinating, so if you've got any more history on that, I would love to hear it. That was part of the visit up here as well. You were seeing relatives. I went to where Stuart Adamson's hometown was, because growing up as a boy, Big Country was one of my favourite bands, and I've also visited a local guitar place where Bruce Watson gets his guitar set up. He's friends with the owner, along with Tony Butler, the bass player from Big Country. So yeah, I really had a great time looking into the history and hearing about what you had to say. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we also had a super thanks from Howard Davis. So thank you very much, Howard. It's very kind.
Thanks, Howard. Appreciate your comments and the good humour as well. Keep it coming. Thank you.
Right. So I think we're going to pack the van and hit the road again.
We are. We got a little castle to go and sound out for tomorrow's walk around, hopefully.
Yeah, and we're just going to go for a little stroll down my memory lane.
Yes.
See you next time.
Bye.